Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, bringing you another boat today, and I got to tell you, this one is a nice surprise. This is a 1996 Sea Pro 230 Walkaround, and this vessel is clean and in solid condition for a 21-year-old boat. And I got to tell you, I am impressed, and I'm going to just kind of walk you guys through and give you the best explanation as I can. Remember, I'm not a marine surveyor or a mechanic, but overall, I think you are in excellent shape here, and I'm happy to have this listing on this particular vessel. First and foremost, let me just give a quick walk around. As far as the exterior hull goes, other than a couple little dings and scratches as you would expect, nothing major on a 23-foot hull. You are in nice shape. She's been kept up. She's clean. I think this is actually second owner of the vessel, and I love when people take care of their boats. Now, technically, she's rated at a 21.6, but really you're running about 23 when you add the swim platform down to the bow pulpit. So that's where you're at as far as that goes. Now, let's start from the bottom up. You have a 2009 load right trailer that looks like it's been extremely well taken care of, and in addition, been rinsed after every use. So overall, with the trailer, jack stand looks good, winch looks good, bunks look good, even up on the center here. Bunk slides, which I'm a huge fan of to help getting the boat on and off at lower tides. Tires look good, hubs are greased, bunks look good, and I'll assume working lights actually, because they look pretty new, but you guys know that's a 50-50 proposition. So overall, trailer looks real nice, real solid condition. I don't think you got any worries there. So let's move on. Exterior of the vessel looks real nice. Good. You got Lenco trim tabs, which I think were done possibly back in 2016. They look pretty new, in addition to a lot of upgrades on the vessel itself. Now, this is an Alpha 1 Gen 2 aftermarket drive put on in 2016, and actually in 2017 you got a brand new water pump and oil in that particular lower unit, and your anodes look to be in real good shape. Your prop is in okay shape. It looks like it's got a couple little dings on it. That's going to be normal for in this area. At some point I would reprop. It's not a necessity now at all, and you can see too, as far as the skeg goes, it really doesn't look like we've run into much. My guess is this has been the original prop. So, but it's not in bad shape and definitely usable. But it's $140 to replace that prop, aluminum prop, and that's the way I'd go with a lower unit when you're in areas such as ours. Bringing a 23-foot vessel in at low tide. If you think you're not going to get stuck or hit something, then you haven't been out on the water around here. Oh, looks like I left a life jacket on top of the bimini. So overall, really clean, really nice, extremely well kept up vessel. I've been through it, no real soft spots, nothing of note. As far as cosmetic cracking or anything along that line, you're going to have a couple of dings here and there where you can see, but once again, 21-year-old vessel. I have zero complaints to condition. That's actually a brand new 2016 $600 anchor, and that is nice to have, and definitely fitted for this particular vessel. Nice bow rail for protection for the kids up front. Forward cushion area is in nice shape. Bimini is in nice shape. Antenna pole actually looks to be pretty close to new. And Shakespeare Galaxy 5225. And you have plenty of room forward and also aft on this vessel for fishing and family fun. Once again, clean. I'm not really going to pick apart the little stuff. You have a 2016 new marine stereo, Kenwood 4 speakers with amp. You have a nice Cobra VHF in here. 2016, a nice Lowrance HDS 7. You can see your gauges are up to date. I haven't had the boat on the water. Let's just assume everything works except miles per hour, but we'll see. But overall, everything looks nice. In fact, these two gauges, I'm looking oil PSI, this gauge and this gauge and this gauge look to be fairly new. Nice compass, controls for the Lenco trim tabs, your helm and also passenger. You know, the cushions are in the exact condition, in fact better than you would expect for a 1996 vessel. You know, moving to the rear of the vessel, you have plenty of storage for cooler on both port and starboard, right here. Now remember, personal items as seen may not be included. Some things may be conveyed, some not. And if we're moving to the back of the vessel, I kind of really like this too, especially if I'm fishing. This actually runs all the way through, which is sweet. That's a real nice cooler area to put your bait or so on and so forth. I would have to check on this if one of these, let me just see. I don't see, I would be surprised if there wasn't a live well on here. This could be, but we're going to call no until I say otherwise. Like I said, I'm just walking through. You just got to see you got a little cosmetic there, a little cracking there. Overall, real nice, real clean. Your batteries and wiring are all new and up to date. You know, within the last 6 months, Group 24 there. And if you guys want to just take a quick peek here, you're not looking at a you know, a vessel that's been pounded over the years. You're at 275 hours. Wow, it looks super clean in there. That battery looks fresh. So does the Perco. Well, it's not a Perco, but battery switch and your wiring looks real nice. I know a lot of wiring was done, you know, getting that up to date as well when the seller took on the vessel. He's actually going to be scaling down to a smaller boat. You know, this is a bigger, you know, you got a 23-footer, but if you want to go out, you want to go offshore, this will get it done for you. Now, as far as the engine goes, let's just pop this hatch up. We are on an IO. You got a 5.7 Mercruiser, small block Chevy, 4-barrel, 260 horsepower. All services up to date, as you guys can see, hopefully you can see in this video. Distributor wiring, everything is clean and neat. Those manifolds and risers were done in 2017. Actually, 3-year warranty remaining on the work as well. I would hope that would be transferable, but honestly, you really shouldn't have any issues. That's really where you run into your problems on these as far as saltwater cooling goes. But overall, you're clean, you're neat, you got 260 horsepower, you got your trim tabs. My only really recommendation at this point, not having the boat on the water, would be possibly the propping, depending on what kind of performance that you want. And then go from there. Actually, there's our hour meter at 275 hours. That is relatively low hours on a well-kept motor. These hinges right here seem to be moving around a little bit, but I don't think that that's going to go anywhere. And then as we move into the cabin area, also once again in really nice shape. You know, other than a little bit of a cleaning, overall you're clean. No smell of mold anywhere. Yeah, no, we're clean, and your cushions are in really nice shape. Obviously, everything's not perfect, and we'll have a few stains on it, as you can see all the way around. And I'm really not showing up near the windows any leaking or anything coming in as far as that goes, but you really got to be hitting it hard for that water to come in over. Porta potty on board. There's your amp over there going with the stereo system. Walls are clean. Overall, this is a very, very clean vessel. And once again, I think a matter here for most people would simply be, you know, sea trial and maintain the boat. I really don't see any indications where you would have to really dump any money into it. I think you're 100% turnkey ready here, or at least in the high 90s. We all know it's a boat and something always pops up, but overall, just a beautiful, beautiful 1996 Sea Pro. Very happy with this. Usually when I walk in front of these, they are a disaster. Trailer's falling apart, engine hasn't been serviced, 1,000 hours. You got a fresh lower unit, fresh manifolds and risers, fresh battery, fresh wiring, fresh electronics, fresh trailer, fresh trim tabs. Clearly, asking price on the vessel is reasonable. Now, for a lot of guys that look into these types of vessels and value, a lot of sellers will try and get every dime out that they put into the boat. That's not really the case here. Even at, I think the asking price is $12,500. Just from the work done on manifolds and risers alone, let alone the trim tabs, lower unit, water pump, $600 anchor, the HDS 7. Everything is reasonable here, and if you think you can handle a nice 23-footer out on the water, you are good to go. Trailer's in nice shape. So anyway, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. I'm going to sign off. Just a quick note. There's a short bank note on this vessel, but you can still leave same day. Usually there's about a 7 to 9 day turnaround on titles. But actually on day of closing, we can have the titles all of them brought to the bank right here, and we can do it in one shot or after the fact. Just so you know. And the sale is not, predicated on us getting titles. There isn't much owed on the vessel. It's just a matter of getting it released. But it would be much easier for most if, once the vessel's paid for us to get titles, so we could do it on site, or I can send you title a few days later, and you would leave your sales. So you guys know how it works. 1996 Sea Pro, 230 WA, very nice condition, very nice. So Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Let's get this one on the water quick. We don't want her sitting around. Rob, wishing you a great and safe boating day, and signing off.